Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They find some open field here, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's the option. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay going so well where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Ravens 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On the ground, McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The 12-yard line.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a throw here, hauled in. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And a Raven 1st down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Baltimore.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back on the scramble.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Steelers 17, Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously, we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll try to run the option here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, there's still a little bit.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. I was pretty surprised there when they lost.
Did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
The game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the score. Ravens.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
24 is the mic. Watch it slap. Watch it go.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
He was brought down.
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
That's good.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Ravens.
McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.